Okay, welcome back. Another battle for you against ZachAttack101 of Smogon forums. It's an UU match with my sandstorm team, first time in the underused environment. He leads with an ambipom, whose fake outs I negate with my protect. However, he still breaks my sash with his U-turn, so not really doing much there. I guess I get the rocks up as he switches in his Milotic, however. The rocks is really nice, so good start. I'm going to be forced to switch out here. Water is the trouble for me. I do not have a bulky water type on the team, which I probably should have. I am working on like a Blastoise or something like that. I'm not really deciding what I want to have. Anyways, the Clefable took the surf pretty well and gets left his recovery due to the ability. He switches out into Spiritomb, as I used Protect because I wanted to scout a bit. He chose to switch, which, well, it's basically a turn of sandstorm damage. That's never bad. Now I try to switch out. He pursues, quite an obvious move, and it does a lot of damage, ridiculously much. But I get my Sharpedo in for free, which is really nice. Right here, I wanted to go for the crunch, but I misclicked, so I went for the waterfall instead, which wasn't good, obviously, since he switches in his Milotic, who's not gonna take too much from that. I think I would have 2-hit KO'd that Milotic with crunch. Now, obviously, it won't die in the next turn here because I got the waterfall the first time. I'm not sure I would have 2-hit KO'd it anyway, but I think I would. Now he gets a Toxic on me, which is, well, obviously bad to lose HP. That's standard. I mean, it's kind of stacking up HP losses now for Sharpedo with the Life Orb and the Sandstorm and the Poison, so I'm switching out. I go into Clefable because I want to get a Heal Bell off, and as he switches Spiritomb the same turn, probably predicting my switch. Very nice prediction if he did. Now, I go for the Wish, thinking I can take a Pursuit without dying, but he gets a crit, so I die. I'm not. I think I would have survived that. I'm pretty sure I would have survived it and gotten my wish off due to protect next turn. Here I went for the Shadow Ball. Very stupid move. He goes for Pursuit, which does a lot of damage, even though I get it back from the wish, so it doesn't really matter. But a stupid move going for the Shadow Ball there. However, he switches in Ambipom here, which is nice for me, as I do not repeat my mistake. I go for the Earth Power, and I hit him hard, because Ambipom doesn't take hits very well. Now, he's going to use Fake Out, which is basically going to be a turn of nothing, because I mean, that kind of damage really doesn't matter, as I have lefties on this kid, I think. Now, he turns out that does a lot of damage into a Mesprit, so I'm kind of surprised about, but obviously he's got Levitate, so I can't hit him, and wasn't sure what kind of Mesprit he would carry, so I switched into Shuckle because he can take pretty much any hit without dying. So comes an Ice Beam, and I'm like, not sure it's a choice spec set, but I was gonna like say it's a choice spec set and play by that. So he switches out, which obviously increases my belief that it's a choice spec set, and I get a Toxic off on his switch in Spiritomb. So Spiritomb's gonna die not this turn but the next turn. Right here I should have switched. I should have expected a trick, so I should have switched and took it on some Pawpoke, but I didn't. So Shuckle with the choice band, not really good. Obviously not good at all. Now Mesprit comes in back in again, so basically confirms that it's a choice set. Well, I stay in to encore him. I don't really know why, as I knew it was a choice set. Kind of stupid move. I switched to Sharpedo thinking I might live an Ice Beam, and well, even if I had lived it, I wouldn't have lived a turn because of Sandstorm and Poisoning, so kind of a stupid switch, I guess, but it means I get my Ogre 2 in for free. Now, he switches to Ambipom, who's gonna die coming in. Well, he dies from the knockoff, but he would have died anyway from the Sandstorm, so that doesn't matter. Now this Ogre Ogre 2 here, is a basically defensive one, as you're about to see here. He brings in Arcanine, probably expecting a specially defensive one. And look at that defense. I mean, it's a stabbed Fire Blitz from an Arcanine, and I take it like that. So, Ogre 2, the best thing I've ever done. And the second Fire Blitz is not going to kill him either, so I know he's going to die from the Life Orb, or the recoil, rather. Really, he would have died from the Life Orb. So I put up Toxic Spikes, that's always nice. I am going to live the Sandstorm and get that life back from the lefties. However, my Wish Support is gone, so it's basically dead anyway. And he has a Venusaur, so those Toxic Spikes really didn't do anything. Sludge is gonna kill me. And I'm gonna bring in Claydol again, because I thought that was gonna scare him out, as I had Psychic Stab, but I guess he predicted that I didn't have 3 attack moves, so my Earth Power isn't gonna kill him. Not even oh, it is gonna kill him, because I get a crit. So that's really nice. I guess it's kinda evens out the crit he got on me. Well, anyway, his Misbrit comes in, and Claydol has got rest, but well, I never got time to use it. He chose Psychic, so I go into Hippopotas because, well, that's Death Border basically. Used to protect to like stall it one turn, but he switched. He saw my protect, so he switched, and right there I was like, fuck, because he's gonna get a recover off, which is not good at all for me because he would have died if he had it. I go for the Toxic, so I cripple his Milotic at least, but he was so close to dying, so I really don't like it anyway. Now, after all this, I use the Protect, he uses the Surf, that's 1 turn of Toxic damage, and Toxic, that increases for every turn, so that's really good for me. Now, I was thinking of being a douche and using Protect again, however I decided to go for Shuckle, because, well, I didn't want to be that kind of douche, so Shuckle comes in, takes the Surf, could have survived another one, but since I'm banded, I'm forced to do the rest directly. He uses Toxic for some weird reason, but my rest is obviously going to get rid of that as well. So, Shuckle back to full health, and his Milotic is now forced to recover this turn if he doesn't want to die from poisoning. So I'm thinking he's gonna recover. So I switch to my Hippopotas again, and he does recover. Now, to pretty much all people say that use your Hippopotas in the beginning and let him die because he's useless. This battle is basically proof that he isn't useless because, well, had I sacrificed him in the beginning, I wouldn't have won this game. So I protect, trying to stall. He recovers again, and I mean, I should have seen that coming, but I couldn't have done anything as well. Anyway, I do not carry Earthquake. I decided to put all my EVs in defenses instead. Now that doesn't matter because he dies from 1 attack anyway, so I probably should have gone for some attack EVs and Earthquake, but I didn't. Now, I switch into Shuckle to take the Surf because, well, I want to stall him as much as I can. So, Shuckle is going to take Surf nicely and is going to be able to kill him with that poisoning there. So Mesprit comes back in. I was kind of hoping that I would be able to pull off another rest with Shuckle because that would have definitely won me the game. But I will win the game anyway because it's 3-hit KO with Psychic from the HP I was at. And then I'm going to be able to protect once with Hippopotas to win the game. So, good game. Rate, comment, subscribe, and really, any thoughts about my Sandstorm team, either this one or the mixed one, would be appreciated. Really, any thoughts about this would be appreciated. So just comments. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see you later, I guess.